Morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and start. So, good friend Pixel is working on some VTuber stuff, so I decided to give him a version of the Blender file that has some features that he may enjoy. So, let's get started. First thing to do is run out a solidify modifier and create a outline shader. Just basically just this, like that. Okay. Then with the outline, we want to make sure backface calling, blend mode, alpha clip. Then we take this solidify modifier, open up its, make sure it's set to normal, then offset it till we get to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be 4. Then we can adjust the thickness here. For a split second. Maybe this way then. Maybe I'm wrong on the offset value. Oh, 0. Yeah, we want this to be offset. There we go. Okay. And then we can adjust this till we get something very nice. Like that. 0.001. So it gives us a little outline. We may not want it on everything, but it's there. Doesn't seem to have done well on the pants. Oh, I see. I know what's going on. It's because the legs are there. All right. So that means we need to create a new geometry nodes, which we'll call delete vertex group. And it's just like it sounds. So we'll go ahead and delete geometry, and we want it to delete the faces of a section we provided. Like that. And we can go here, properties, rename this to vertex group. That's pretty much it. Kai, if you are there, I'm going to be sending this your way soon. I actually just update your Blender file with it. No, because you've already done some work, so I'll just send you the geometry node. So, what are we doing with this? We are going to cry. Where's my character? Odd. But I don't need to worry about that. Oh, okay, I see what's happening, of course. So let's go back to geometry nodes. Now, we want a switch, and we'll set the Boolean value here, and we'll call this value enabled. So we just do this, and this, that. So if on, off. Okay. So we'll put this before the solidify. Actually, probably before the armature, now that I think about it. All right. So now, thankfully, we have a pretty easy way to identify our vertex groups because we've already created these UV maps. So we'll just turn on sticky. Okay. It's a little disorganized. That's all. So this is one group. This will be the leg. So create a new vertex group. We'll call it del target for delete target. Low leg and assign. And then here is the torso. So let's go ahead and just copy del target. Del target torso. Assign. And then we want to go to the other UV map here, which will be the clothing. So this is, for example, the shirt. This must be the pants here. So I'll add that. Del target jacket. Sign. Then del target mask. Sign. And then lastly, these are the pants. Boom. Pants. Sign. Okay, let's just review that we actually made selections there by going to vertex groups. That should be it for, oh, the boots. We want, actually, that should be included with the pants. Interesting. They don't have group. They must be included with the pants group. Yeah, they'd have to be. But we'll just have to do it kind of a manual assignment rather than using the UV map. Thankfully, we don't have to rely on the UV map in this instance. There we go, and we will assign it to the pants. That way we can toggle those directly. So why all of that? Why indeed? Because we want to be able to delete certain vertex groups. So for example, if we have this one on, or let's back up a few steps. 1. That should just be everything. It will delete everything. And we'll call this one jacket. And then here we'll go ahead and put jacket mix. So now we can delete just jacket. So those 5 should be after. What if I put this below? That's surprising. And a number. Wait, but Byron I did that with. There's no odd shell. Where did I put your mods? After the armature. Okay. So go to pix and I put this after the armature. Okay, what about this? We have face all. All. Oh, I'm a moron. Okay, so it is working. Deleting the jacket. But something's wrong with the model. The solidify. Oh, of course. What's wrong is that I had set up the material to block things earlier, but we're going to shy away from that. We had this ugly setup before I decided to switch to using the geometry nodes. So now, perfect. Now we can do that. Okay. So that's the jacket. We're going to go ahead and duplicate, and we'll put torso. And then duplicate again. Legs. Which now prevents that clipping. And then last group would be pants. All right, so now we have these options here. And what's super nice about this is it's all procedural, right? It's just all procedural. Certainly makes things laggy, though. Actually, what if I... Okay, so now we're going to try that thing where I put the armature below everything. That's better. Still kind of slow. And what if we turn off the solidify? Geometry nodes. Isn't there some sort of info where I see how fast it's going through it? Uh, okay. I don't really want to do this, but I think I'll have to do it for each character. It's really the only way. It's the only way. So we have the delete vertex group. We're going to go ahead and create one more geometry nodes here. And we'll call this pixel or pix delete or item. Delete pixel toggles. Perfect. And I'll create a one. And this one will be pixel pix toggles. Bam. And I should be able to delete vertex group. So I can actually grab my vertex group node that I made before, and we're going to do a few things. Boom. Enabled. And there are what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups? 4 groups. So let's go ahead and remove these. Okay. So why this? Because they all need their own group. So we'll start with this first one, and we'll just go in order. So jacket. Well, this actually works out better because that way I can hardwire the toggles. So if the jacket's on, then uh, the skin should be off. Jacket. Vertexes. And jacket. Actually, why make that visible? Let's go ahead and remove that, delete that, just jacket toggle. And I should be able to get an attribute here. Hmm. Shouldn't that be geometry name attribute vertex group? So it is definitely an attribute. Has to be one of these. Stored named attribute. Which I want to be a Boolean to be a selection. Oh, because it's outputting geometry. So which one of these? Okay. And why am I doing that? Because this way, you're just toggling. You're not worrying about applying the groups because we want to target these specifically for this model. So, and I'm hoping that by not having 4 geometry nodes, putting all the logic in one geometry node, that way it'll work a little bit faster. So this should delete the jacket. And it does. Perfect. So if it deletes the jacket, then this one needs to delete the torso. But gotcha. Okay. So it should be like this. Switch. So easy. This is actually super nice. Okay, and then when I toggle this, perfect. So now we do basically the exact same thing for the next group. In fact, I could probably, if I really wanted to, turn this into its own geometry nodes loop, but that seems like overkill. So we won't do that. Instead, we put this here, this here. Oh, I forgot to switch, of course. Boom. Let's go ahead and change the names now. So this will be pants. I'd like to be able to search, please. We'll go ahead and just grab the name exactly. I'm going to show you one more group to do this with. But then we want this switch to attach there, and we'll call it its toggle. And so we can see it happening already. Perfect. So now we've created the geometry nodes setup. Let's go ahead and make sure that's saved. But we need one more, which is one more switch, one more delete. I think the truly optimal way would be to add all of these into one selection and then just delete them in one go. So it wouldn't be deleting 5 times, it would be assigning and then one deletion. Potentially that is faster. And then this, which we'll call mask toggle. But this still should be faster than before, I believe. I'm going to do it like this so we can see all the logic, or where the logic's going. I could do some rerouting, but I don't feel like it. Right, laggy. Still pretty laggy. All right. Enabled. But the nice part is we can turn it off in the real-time view. So you can do everything and know that your toggles are off. What if I put it after the armature? Is that faster? Still quite slow. I know the better way to do this. I know what it is. It's annoying that I have to do it. I'm going to rename this to V0. And we're going to duplicate and create a V1. Okay. Well, I personally want to know if this is faster or not. It may not be, but I just would like to know. So we're going to attribute. We're going to store a named attribute. GeoNodes add selection to group.
So what we have the okay, we're gonna take the
Not what I want. Should just be a Boolean. Store a Boolean. Point. Yes. Duplicate these, move them over here. So if we have these points, can I add all of them to it? No. Transfer. Moved. Capture. Named attribute. Wait, why do I need to do it like this? I could simply can I put more than one group in here? No, it takes over. I want to be able to combine vertex groups or combine a selection. Select endpoint material handle edges. Combine values add. Can I just add them together? Math. U plus U. That doesn't seem right. Okay. That actually does work. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite this. Basically, we just want to delete these. So we only want to delete once. But we still want our switches. So here is the toggle of switch. We want to switch Booleans. So it's either these ones are true. No. This. If the jacket is true or false, these are added together with these ones. Boom, Boolean. Boom, boom. If the pants toggle is true, and then lastly, the mask toggle is there. And if it's on, then we add our mask. And all these get added together. So we add this one, then we add this one with this one, and then we take our geometry and delete those selections from the geometry. So and now we only delete once, and everything else is just some Boolean logics. And that seems to be faster. Not gonna lie. So if we do that, but not terribly faster, it's just a little faster. Okay, certainly improved in solid view. Okay. So that was some odd witchcraft, but it works. Okay, so one thing is this clipping right here. So we need to take this value, copy as new driver, and then we will go to this blend value down here, and we will remove this driver and then paste driver. Interesting. I guess it is deleting more than it did previously. So we go into our delete group here. This selection for the pants might be a little bit too strong. So we're going to go in here, select the jacket, hide it, select the pants, belt, hide, and we want to look at the lower leg selection, so these ones. I'm going to say control minus, or yeah, control minus, invert, and then remove from this selection. So now it's better. Now it's just deleting this lower section. All right, which is preferable. Okay. That was fun, honestly. It's actually pretty fun. And then, of course, we have the solidify in all of this to give it that nice cartoon outline. Which does look quite good. Okay, but last thing to do, I want to go into the materials, and we're going to clean up these things because they're bad. That's what I was doing before to toggle it, and it relies on using the UDIM texture, and really bad idea, honestly. Still quite slow, but it's definitely not going to be mega fast in any of these. Wish it was slightly faster, but I don't know. I wouldn't know how to optimize it any further. Wouldn't know. Okay. Anyway, all of that. Oh. So I go to our vertex group, torso, select, control minus, invert, remove. Just a little too strong, don't you think? All right, close that. Bam. Now we'll go to 2022, client work, Pix, Blender. I'm going to delete this. Go back here, delete that. Take these, send to zip. All right, so let's go ahead and just make a backup copy right now. So I think moving forward, I'm going to offer to create a animation ready version as well. Because most of the stuff, it's been something I've been toying with for a while. And in fact, I'm going to update one other character um, to do the same thing. Because the reality is that it's a lot easier to create, sometimes it's a lot easier to create images. What? This is not the version I worked on previously. It's because I made a new version for 2023. And we're going to do what we just did for Taklo because, yeah, that's a nice thing to do. Now that I've have some experience in how this works, I realize now that the shaders are not ideal because I think they're just more prone to breaking and a lot of other jazz, a lot of other stuff. But here's fine. Okay, so we did make custom properties here. Still use them to drive. Cute. No lies. The one thing that needs to happen though is I actually need to create bones to control these attributes. That would be most ideal because that way it's just the rig that controls every aspect of the character. So let's get into the shading. The eyes, I want to look at the clothes because we have this Udemy toggles stuff. Let's actually make a copy. Whip 01 pre G nodes. Say, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And delete this. All right, which breaks the work I did before, but that's okay. So now we're going to create geometry nodes. Oh, actually, sorry, really quickly, I want to go back to pics. I wanted to see if there's any noticeable difference in um, speed if I put the toggles before versus after. That certainly seems like it's faster when it's before. It's not a lot faster, but it is a little faster. Okay, so all right, let's get to work. So we have the geometry nodes. We're going to go ahead and go File, Append, go to Pics, which I was just working on. And we want to get our geonodes. Hmm. Uh, node tree. There we go. So we want these append. And then we'll go to geonodes over here. And we're going to add to our boy the Pix toggle, which we'll rename to Toggle toggles v1. Lock that in. And we're going to change some things. First is we need to create groups that will be deleted. So if we go to UV editing and we go to vertex groups, actually we'll select the body. We want to make sure which UV map we're on. So I believe in this version, perfect. All the discard stuff is simply available here, which is best. So I want to switch it to the sticky view. Hit Control L there. And so here are the pants, sort of pants and skin. So now that we have the pants selected, I will deselect the body. So this is just the clothing. Go to vertex groups, and I'm going to create a del group. Oh, just del. Delete pants. Assign. Okay, and then one more time, select everything here, L, and go to materials, deselect clothes, go to vertex section, and what I learned last time is we want to shrink the selection one step. Then we'll make a new selection, delete legs. I'll assign that there. Next, do the clothing. So we'll call this delete jacket. And again, deselect the body. And assign. And then delete torso. Grab everything here. Select. Looks good. Go here, select close, deselect, and then shrink the selection one. And we can assign it. So just to go through, select. Perfect. select, perfect, select, perfect, select, perfect. And lastly, we need one more for delete glasses. Which we will assign. Perfect. So now that we've done that, we can go back to our geometry nodes. And most of these are the same. We have pants, jacket, and glasses instead of mask. So change that to glasses. And then we want to find those groups. So this one should be the torso. This one should be jacket. They should be boolean. A little annoying that it detaches them, but that's what it is. There's no reason for it to be detached, but you know what? I don't care. Legs. Again, boolean. Hands. Boolean. And lastly, boolean glasses. Boolean, please. So now we can go here and the pants one doesn't seem right. Because it's not hooked to anything. All right. And again, we want to put this above the rig. So pretty slow, fortunately. So we would just disable that. The nice part is, if you wanted to create multiple versions, you could always apply this. Right. No idea. Now again, there's one other thing we want to add. Solidify. We need a new material outline. starts at 0, so of course it'd be 3. Gotcha. Then I actually really love the realistic shading with an outline. That looks so nice. All right. Oh, I've closed chat for a very long time. No one said it. So perfect. We're all right. We're all good. Survive. Okay. So definitely want to get this to the client. It's important that they have the most optimal version. So we've changed it so that the toggles on the rig no longer change the shaders, but they should still change something. Well, they do change one shader, the expressions on the eyeballs. But these should drive the values on the geometry node here. I hope I just selected the right one there. Jacket. That was the glasses. Yeah. Delete driver. Paste driver. Then confirm. Perfect. Then jacket, copy as new driver. Can't change it there. Duh. And lastly, copy as new driver, pants, and paste driver. So now from the rig, we can control all these values. Jacket, glasses, pants. With our solidify, which we should probably turn off. All right. So that was pretty fun, honestly. Honestly. I'm doing a double Red Bull today. All right, now that we've done some oh. Hmm. So we have 16, 15,000 triangles we can add to this character. Because the client has commissioned me to create a second outfit for our boy here. And it looks like it'd be possible to do and keep it as part of the same avatar, which would be very nice. So we'll model the clothing first, and then if we can include it, we will. We may not be able to, but it's a possibility. So I'm going to copy this image, or we can just drag it to the reference folder. And then out into the scene reference. Move that up. Save. Drag into our scene here. Really proud of how close the model is to the design. Baller. Okay, enough. We're going to make a circle with 8 vertices. We're going to slap a mirror modifier on there and a divisions first. So that way, we got everything we need to start the modeling. What we're also going to do is go into our character here, tab, select just what the, huh, that was odd. Never seen that before. Something to do with the rig. Anyway, I'm going to duplicate this boy, separate him, and that way I can hide the fully featured character. And on this side, we'll get rid of all this stuff. It's just the body. And our boy. Actually, and then Alt P, clear apparent and transform, M, to cancel that, M, scene collection. And that way we can hide the rig too, and we're just focused on getting this model. I really should make a backup copy right now to create second outfit. Save. Potentially there was another way to do the hiding. Yeah. Now deleting. So it'd basically be the same setup. And I would add it to a vertex color group that then I could feed into the material and then just hide it via the material. Because that does seem to be a bit more performance. Okay, cool. It is annoying to have to keep the nodes up, but the problem is still kind of the same in the sense that that geometry's still there. And you're dealing with it twice, I guess. Anyway, I don't want to think about that anymore. Let's go ahead and start this model. 0.6 ESX0 SY. And then we'll delete. I can just extend them for now. Delete the faces there, delete the face there. We've got the start of shirt or jacket. That. Actually, delete this, put a cut here. Yeah. And that way we can start the collar a little bit further in. We don't have a line kind of stretching across. Hello, cool cat, Daddy-O. Good morning. You may have sent that a while ago, but I just opened chat. Hope you're having a good morning so far. It's been a very productive morning. I've gotten a few characters made. Or not made, but figured out some interesting stuff to do with them. Bam. All right. Outfit basics coming together. We want this one to be a lot closer to the wrist. Fill, extrude. I think I made it too thick in a few spots, but that's okay. And then pants. And we want to do this separately. We'll duplicate this, delete it, and make another circle of 8. Where does it start on the leg? A little bit higher up, kind of the same spot as the other pants. I think we'll take advantage of that and we'll start them the same spot. Because that will let us reuse our clipping shenanigans. Bam, bam, bam. Much better. And then I always get to confused on the best way to merge these. Seems like this. Something like that. But the crotch is lower on these pants. So we will, in fact, just lower it. And on to the next. Duplicate. Make another circle. So all together, what are we at vertex-wise? We're already way past. Way past. Oh, no. We're doing good. Milo! Oh, thank you. Love your work. Looks great. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good morning, Mom. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are working on a second outfit for this character. Let me show you the how this guy came out. He's looking really good. So this is a character I finished a few weeks ago. And he's looking awesome. Let's turn on the... No, it is on. But we're giving him a second outfit right now. Yeah. Yeah. Bada boom. Yeah, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning. Friday indeed. What is going on there? I deleted something. Let's hide this one. And then for our shirt, he does have a tail, so let's take that to account. Bada boom. And then I think it'd be fun to have it actually move with the tail a little bit. We'll have to see how that works with the other chunk of outfit, but that might be kind of a fun little addition to have it wiggle with the tail. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's part of his body, so it would be on the tail. All right. And then, of course, his shirt needs a sleeve. I'm gonna crease this because I don't like when this. That's a spot that should move very easily. Bada boom. Shirt made. Let's make this part nicer. Looks a little bit low res. I'm gonna go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back, ready to attack. So we have a collar and cuffs on this portion. I'm gonna hide the shirt. A little bit hard to get the bicep in there. He's got a large bicep. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Boom. And boom. Just bring these things in. I don't want the collar to be too high. But we do need another cut to kind of bring it in. Give it the curve. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I could go for McDonald's right now. Sounds so good. Just a burger. A little burger. Now, again, we are confronted with the interesting decision of putting item on the tail. I think we got that. Looking at the character, the edge of the jacket does go down to about the crotch of the pants. So these should be quite a bit lower. Let's actually crease that so it's sharp. Kind of scoot it forward a ways. And then looking at this, there's like a little bump for the transition here. I would love it if this section did that. That way I could take this lip here, move it up, and create that little change in volume. That gives it its look, its signature look. All right, this is just a nice way to give the joints the topology that is required for proper bending. And I learned the exact proper way to make the inside of a joint my last character. Excited to execute that here as well. And now these pockets are really just like huge pockets, but they do start kind of a normal place you'd expect, which is kind of here. So let's make some topology for this. I think we will do, we'll see. Let's keep playing around with the rest of it a little bit more. Just make it fit properly before we do anything else. Pants. Pantaloons. For a collar cuff, it's really that the usually what that's on top. Do I have a? I don't have a jacket like this, but basically a cuff will have an open side and it buttons together, kind of like this. And then one side, though, extends past, like so. Kind of like that. I don't think I'm gonna open up this side though. But I do want there to be that kind of implication, but we'll kind of cheat it. So, as you do with most 3D objects, you cheat. You defy reality. And then we'll just have this edge raised up like this. So that way there is like a little lip for the cuff. But it's not difficult to work with. All right, got another 45 minutes. We'll call it for lunch. I'll go work out. I want the jacket to come down even further. It should feel longer. I am really charmed by the idea of it being on the tail, so we will embrace that fully. But the shirt also needs to be longer, so we see it here, and it's pretty much level with the jacket. So that is what we will do. Rather than making a new edge, extruding a new edge, we're just going to move this one outward. This is like one of those fashionable extra long t-shirts. Kind of like that, but it does have these nice wrinkles on it. First, let's make sure it's a little bit more flush with the body, so we can get as much space between it and the jacket. It's okay if things clip through because we will hide the torso a little later, or when we actually wear the clothes. Wear the clothes. They're the clothes. Damien! Time for The Boy! Part 2. Indeed. The Boy commence. Time for The Boy! Also, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, Damie. Work on Taklo's going pretty well. I also made some changes that I'll be sending you to the rig. So, let me hide this. I did do a few tweaks that I'll be sharing with you because I was kind of wondering how to make the the toggles work. So I made it a little bit differently, but now we can actually toggle things on and off. Glasses, jacket, all that kind of stuff. So, boom. And then as well, I did add a modifier for the outline. So that way we can get that kind of stylized look into Blender. So I'll be sending an updated version of the rig to you. Because I just kind of sat on it a little bit longer and was like, oh, well, I could do this, I could do that. Or I should do that. So that's what I'm doing, getting that all set up for you. Yeah, he looks really good with the outline. I think it looks really nice. But there's a few caveats to this, but should work pretty nicely. Okay, so I'll include that with the second outfit once I get all those files done, and we can add the second outfit to it as well. Oh. It's always the breasts are too powerful for shirts. The pecs. He's ripped, bro. He's a ripped bro. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. All right. And here we'll also make that tear. There we go. Just a nice little fold in the fabric. right, things are looking pretty good. I'd like to have a little bit of a fold here, or just kind of some waviness to get the fabric feel of this. No, that's too far out. Mm. Okay. Well, there we go. I'm not sure if I asked last time, but would we wear a shirt was shaped to cover the bits of his chest instead of hiding them? It's certainly not too bad. I usually try to make it look like it's resting on it. So it's just the difference in geometry more than anything. Um, Sometimes if everything's covering, it just looks a little puffy. Um, but either way, I do have to hide the parts below. Even if something's completely covered, when the body starts moving in VR, usually clipping happens if pieces aren't hidden. So I kind of use it to my advantage and make things intersect, um, or like kind of poke out a little bit, just because I'm going to hide that stuff anyway. May not do that, and just do it with just texture for the wrinkles. All right. That's most of what I need done. No. These would be the pockets. That was my tummy. That was my dom dom. Getting hungry. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Sometimes the crotch needs a little bit more work. Because it does this weird pinch. I think what we'll do is take it and rip it. Like that. Oh. All right. That allows me to kind of do this and make just a more realistic form. It's not so odd. Let's do a cut here too. Kind of raise that up. Maybe in. No, that should be there. All right. And then we'll do the same for the butt. Should have included those. I don't think we need that much extra geometry. Just something like that would suffice. All right. A little bit of curve, just not crazy baggy. Perfect. Pantaloons. Pantaloons. E. Crease. That's Y. 6 is X. Just want a little lip there. Important. Here too. Alrighty then. These we're going to bevel. because I don't want too much more geometry than this, but I want more resolution on the shirt collar. So we'll bevel it. First extrude it, drop it down. Then boom, bevel. Say right about there. No. There. What? There. And these ones will just move into the side. And 1.6 E, status 0. 0.6. There we go. Boom. And boom. All right. So kind of oddly uneven. So let's fix that first. Okay, let's move these out a little bit more. That's better. Just pinching a little bit. Okay. There we go. Nice. Gives that nice smooth ring for the collar. All right, let's see what our vertex count stacks up to. Perfect, 66. We're doing pretty good. That means we still have around 4,000 triangles to use. Or 3,500 triangles. Which means that we should be able to incorporate this outfit in the main avatar. So there'll be 2 outfits in the same avatar rather than go separate, which is nice. So, all right, but I will be stopping the stream in about 30 minutes to go on lunch. I have not eaten breakfast yet, only drank 2 Red Bulls. So, I'm a little hungry. Alrighty then. So just some final positioning, making sure everything fits nicely. And then we'll be moving on to UV mapping and texturing. Be fun to see if I could bake the cloth actually hanging off the character. That'd be interesting. I'll duplicate this. Call this sim. And we click this guy, slap a collision on him. Take the main shirt, sim. We will subdivide that one more time. And then add a cloth to it. And if we just hit play, explodes. Noise. But I think what we need to do there is go to our sim on the body, collision, damping, where is it? Inner, thinness, outer. 0.01, inner, 0.01. Okay, now let's focus on the cloth. Collisions, distance. That should be all right. Doesn't seem to be working super well. Oh, little rings fell off. What are those? Still a little bit too much distance, so let's say distance 0.001. There we go, much better. And then I'd like to turn on the gravity so it really gets a drag to it. I would assume at the bottom of this, field weights, gravity is set to 1. Oh, let's turn up the mass. Excuse me. Interesting. Let's subdivide one more time. Get some form coming through. Which is kind of cool. And then I guess if we added that's cool. I like the wrinkle on the tail there. Then pressure -0.2. -5. That doesn't seem to do anything. All right, enough of that. Kind of a fun idea, but if it's not going to give me the shapes I'm looking for, I'll just sculpt it by hand. Oh, that's too much. Hello, Kai. Welcome. Good morning. Hope you're having a good start to your day. We're working on an outfit for a second outfit for Taklo here. I'm going to put a cut there just so we can get the proper form. Actually, it would have been nicer for it to go this way. All right. It's good. Not doing too much. Just dropping them. Good. That's very good to hear. had something I was gonna say. I'm figuring out a new system for being able to toggle certain sections of a body off, like Poyomi does, but in Blender. So if I figure something out today, I will be sending some geometry nodes your way, which should let you um, have an easier time of toggling off certain sections of body or clothing, whatever you need for the character. So I'm trying to figure that out. I think that moving forward, I'm actually going to include a fully animation ready version of a character in Blender. Now, because I kind of have that ability now with the way I work, I probably charge a little bit for it, but not too much. It's just mostly just time, but everything's already there, kind of ready for it. Um, but I need to find. I made one earlier that deletes sections of the body, so like you can give it a vertex group, and you can turn off sections of the body. But it's a little slow. I think you would want to rely on shaders for it, but I don't like how I currently use it. Does your PC have USB-C port? It does. It does. It's got one. I had to kind of cut away at the metal to actually open up the port, but it has one now. There's a switch you can get for $40 that does split into USB 3. Ah, that would be pretty handy. Feel free to link that. I will definitely check that out. USB 3, 4 ports for those, and HDMI and DisplayPort out. Really? All in one USB-C. That's pretty wild. That's definitely for VR stuff. That's pretty nuts. So I did not realize is USB-C more powerful than HDMI and DisplayPort? That's nuts. Like that would free up a lot of space on my computer if I could do that. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out because that would be super handy. I could pretty much just always have my index ready to go. Well, not my index, but my brother's index, which he's letting me borrow. I know when I was getting VR to work on my laptop, HDMI isn't strong enough even with an adapter. USB-C is interesting. That's pretty wild. I had no idea. You need like power boosted HDMI out for VR. Gotcha. Bigness of the port has nothing to do with the strength and speed, it seems. Saying more about the motion of the ocean than the size of the boat. Something like that. What is that phrase? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll just use USB-C to USB 3 so I can have 6 more ports. That in and of itself, super handy. But I was just surprised to hear it even has the ability to do HDMI out. Excuse me. The new AR headsets are strictly USB-C with battery adapter for the HDMI. Interesting. Steam Deck Mobile, here I come. I've been impressed with some of the headsets coming out of CES. They look good. What's the best way to do that? I don't really want to fill in all the. I'll just leave that for now. I think you should still get them USB 2, USB 3 adapters so you can use your leggies. Use your leggies. Yeah, no, I definitely looking forward to getting every day a little bit closer. It's just like right now, since it's so much setup, I just have like not a lot of. It's like I have to unplug everything, plug it back in. I'm just so lazy. Apparently, I just shared this on my Twitter, but there's a this thing coming out. Apparently, you can do full body tracking using only Wi-Fi signals, nothing else, and it can do multiple people at once, which is just insane. But like, it's tracking these people with just Wi-Fi, which really reminds me of the Batman Begins movie. I think it's Batman Begins, one of the Batman movies. Oh no, it's the last one. I'm pretty sure, but pretty insane to think about. And it's like, I would love, like right now, when you play VR, I'd love to be able to just hop back and forth between using my desktop for VR chat and then using my headset. Like, just have them both be. I could just swap between them, no problem. With the phone thing, I know. I think this is just literally through. There's nothing on the person. It's literally just transmitting from one Wi-Fi and receiving on another Wi-Fi. Um, so you can see the head. So there's little antennas here on the left, and then antennas here on the right, and everything gleaned from it is just purely from your body interfering with a Wi-Fi signal, which is wild. Very, very wild. But it would be extremely useful for VR and gaming. Oh yeah, pockets. So this needs pockets on the chest right here. What is a nice way to do this? Or think I'd want to do a bevel on these. How pocket? How make pocket good? Still think they should go back to the Connect days and strictly use infrared. You can get quite high resolution for tracking if they just updated the camera and software, like Connect stuff. Yeah, I don't know why so many solutions shy away from that, but I guess that's kind technically what Vive is using. Um, with how much money is the potential for money being made with these kinds of products, I'm sure they looked at someone's at least looked at that and been like, "Oh, can we do this?" Doesn't the index use lasers or something long? I think the lighthouse, which is the little stand thing, uses infrared. I don't know if it's an infrared laser. I don't think so. No, I've seen it. What's funny is you can, when you're wearing the Quest 2, it has the pass through, but it's actually infrared cameras. So it's like a black and white view, but they're using infrared cameras. So you look at the Steam VR lighthouse wearing the Quest 2 headset, you can see light shining out of it that without the headset you literally just can't see. Because human eyes can't pick that up. So it is definitely, it looked more like a light source. It didn't look like a laser in that view. But I honestly have no idea. Connect Pro we use this 3D scan objects with. Yeah, I've seen people do that. That's really cool. Did you use the 3D scanning for work or something? Pockets. 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 Didn't expect that. Vague. Just for fun scanning things. Gotcha. Still very cool. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of photogrammetry stuff here and there. It's really fun. Cool to just be able to bring something into a game or a VR chat or whatever. Oh, a follow. Thank you. Shark. Why is it in the way now? Go back. Shark. Something sharp. Where'd it go? I had my. It was in the way. Rod Sharp. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're working on making a second outfit for Taklo here. We already made his first outfit a while ago. Oh, thank you. Here's the first outfit we made for him. Ignore the body poking through. We'll just hide that real quick. Yeah, it came out really well. Why is it changing color though? It's like brighter this way. Odd. No. The tail is perfect. Ah, oh, thank you. little floof. I'm sure the owner of the character appreciates that as well. Yeah, I usually am making for making VR chat avatars. So this there's a VR chat version of this character as well. Yes, I like the poofy tail. Damie is the owner of Taklo here. Speaking of, I think I've seen him in a game. Have Damie and Kai crossed paths before? Sona's so cool. Oh, it's possible. I've been in a handful of random furry servers, probably knowing my drunk ass. Well, good. I need to look up this jacket. Plaid, or is it plaid? Plaid jacket. I need pocket reference. Pocket ref. Perfect. So much square. Parties, animals, and grizz dogs, femboy hooters, and cutie blacks. To be honest, VRC is a small world. I was just about to say. Hmm. Oopsies. Nice. Okay. Much better. Those pockets are looking dope. That's a dope ass pocket right there. Actually, I think I can just dissolve this one. Well, no, we need the. Yeah, dissolve that. And then. Or maybe better, dissolve these. Then we can go in and just add some cuts there to really seal the deal. There we go. Okay, that gives more of the shape we're looking for. Yeah, it's funny, like VR chat, I think a lot of worlds do, or like online worlds do feel really big, but then in like the scope of what exists, it's actually pretty small. It's like it is huge, but also relative to other things, it's small. Like if the population that plays World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy all decided to join VR chat at the same time, it would be like just an insane amount of people coming over. Actually, that makes me interested. VR chat player account. All right. is the lifetime. So it's definitely grown, of course. All-time peak was 46,000 people. Like that's like a small town. You know? Uh, oof. Blew up, died off. Or no, that was Christmas, of course. That was Christmas. Still at its highest it's ever been this year. Yeah, it's way smaller than I would have thought. That's actually, I should say, that is just the amount of people that were in it at once. So, what's the total owners? VR chat owner count. MMO stats. Estimated monthly average. Okay, this is way than that. Monthly average is 229,000. Is the 35th most played MMO. Interesting. Okay, no, this sounds way bigger. Estimated monthly average daily players 81,000. So the other chart we're looking at, it's an MMO. It's on MMO charts. Technically, it's an MMO. Like if you described it to someone 10 years ago, they would have been like, so it's an MMO. But estimated daily players 76,000. Okay, that's quite wild. But that's over the course of a day. But at any, the highest amount at one moment was 49,000. Okay. 7.4 million players. Just, that's okay. It's a lot. It's okay. But it's interesting because this Steam Charts has a very different estimate for that. Average players 21,000. But that's the average over the course of the day. The average at one moment. Interesting. Okay, statistics. Anyway, it is actually time for me to go on lunch. I'm getting quite hungry, and it is noon my time. But I'm back. I'm just gonna take about an hour and a half to 2 hour break, get some food, get some exercise, and then I'll be back. Thank you, Rod. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, Damie, Jeff, and Milo. Thank you all for coming by today. I'll be back soon, again, about an hour and a half. But hope you all have a great time in the meantime, and I'll catch you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.